Hello and welcome to the App Store Marketing Specialist Certification course. In this course, you're going to learn how to dramatically increase app downloads through App Store marketing. So you are probably wondering what this means. This course is going to be broken into several sections. So in the first section, we're going to study App Store optimization. And in this lesson, I'm going to go over a brief introduction of App Store optimization, what it is, why you need it, the key elements, and the one thing that you need to remember if you want to be successful with ASO. So you may be wondering, do apps really need App Store optimization? And the answer is yes. Every app can benefit from doing proper App Store optimization. And here's why. Now, this screenshot is taken directly from the Apple website. And according to Apple, 65% of the downloads of apps come from App Store search. And this is huge. So if you want to tap into this consistent flow of people looking for apps, you need to optimize for search. And this isn't just for the Apple App Store, it's also for Google Play. So we're going to be talking about that also. And from what I've seen, the stats are similar as far as how apps are discovered. So you need to pay attention to both if your app is in both app stores. Okay, as I just mentioned, 65% of apps are discovered through search. It's worth mentioning again that these downloads are free. You probably know that already, but just a reminder if you don't, App Store optimization has lasting effects. That is, if you keep optimizing and you keep up with your ASO, you're going to keep getting downloads. Whereas with a paid advertising strategy, you're going to get downloads while you're paying, but if you stop paying, then that's going to dry up. So ASO can help you spend less on your ads, or you can stack this onto a paid strategy. All right, now that you know why ASO is important, let's look at the key elements. The first thing is keywords, and this is probably the first thing you think about when you think about ASO, and rightfully so, because people are going to find you primarily through keywords. So in this course, we're going to teach you how to choose the right keywords for your app, where to put your keywords, and the best strategies for optimizing for both app stores. The next thing we're going to look at is your app icon, and this is the second most important thing in ASO because after people find you through a keyword search, the first thing they're going to see is your app icon, so it needs to look good. So we're going to go over what makes a good app icon, where to find inspiration for your next app icon, and how to get some feedback once you have some designs. Next, we're going to look at screenshots and video. After you create an eye-catching app icon and somebody taps on it, you need to tell them why your app is awesome. And this is where the screenshots and video come in. So we're going to show you the differences between videos on the App Store and the Google Play Store, why you shouldn't use generic screenshots, and how to optimize your app videos. The next thing we're going to look at is the app description. Now, some people will tell you that you don't need a great app description because nobody's going to read it anyway, but that's not true. On the Play Store, the app description is very important because that's where Google pulls your keywords. And on both stores, you need to have a great description because that's kind of the last selling point that you have, the last chance for you to get that person to download. So we're going to get into how to structure your app description, the differences between the App Store and the Play Store, and what should be included in both descriptions. Then we'll get into choosing the right category. And this is really important because you want to be able to choose your competition as much as possible. In some cases, you might have an app that can fit into 2 categories or maybe 3 categories. If that's the case, you're very lucky because you can choose your competition. So we will teach you how to research each category and find out which one you can have the most success in. Then we will get into ratings and reviews. Now, this is something that you think you might not be able to control, but you really can control some of the factors that go into ratings and reviews. In addition, we'll show you how to use review mining, which can help you find new features, crush hidden bugs, and find competitive advantages. And then we'll get into updates really quickly. This is something that you might not think about a lot, but it can be a key selling point in your App Store optimization strategy. All right, before we get started with specific ASO strategies, there's one thing that you have to remember if you're going to be successful in App Store optimization. And that one thing is very simple. It's just keep testing. A lot of app marketers will try ASO once or twice and they won't get the results that they expected, so they'll give up and say, oh, ASO doesn't work. The reality of it is that you may need to do 4, 5, or 6 tests before you start to see results. So just stick with it. If you aren't seeing the results that you need, be sure to ask somebody who has experience in ASO, either on the forums, or you can just ask us. Simply leave your question in the section of the course that you have a question about, and we will be happy to give you ideas on what you can do. So let's review what you learned in this lesson. You learned why ASO is important for any app. We showed you the key elements of ASO, which are keywords, icon, screenshots and video, app description, category, ratings and reviews, and updates. You now know the one thing that you need to remember to be successful in ASO. And in the next section, we're going to get into the details of how to optimize your keywords, how to choose the right keywords, where to put certain keywords, and how to avoid common mistakes. Choosing the right keywords is a very high leverage activity, so I hope you're excited to learn about this, and I'll see you in the next lesson.